All right, welcome back to Broke Till Friday podcast. He's pissing in the cup. Pissing in the cup. Pissing in the cup. He's pissing in the cup.
God, that was the whole thing.
Don't squeeze it too hard. You're gonna make a mess. This man is trying to make a mess. There you go. See? Sounds like wait. There you go. Sounds like me at the urinal. You gotta shake it. That's what I sound like at the urinals. I got bubbles in my bladder.
I don't want this. That's so little. What a fucking
Dude,
cheese.
yeah, what do you think? That's
It
exactly
was
what
made for children.
Is Capri Sun made for kids? Next up at 11. Our first topic today, the Jews control the media.
I'm not going to say nothing about that.
Nah, that's clearly a joke. Again, Jews, please don't do it. So, welcome back to Broke Show Friday podcast. Remember, if you're listening to this on Spotify, if you're watching this on Spotify, we've got video podcasts on Spotify, people. Like, subscribe, rate the show. That really helps a lot. Shares it to other people who have similar tastes and stuff like that. So if you like the Joe Rogan podcast, rate this one as you would the Joe Rogan podcast. 5 out of 5, of course. 5 out of 5 ivermectin tablets. And yeah, Edward's being a bitch today.
Yeah, let's call Edward.
Edward's being a bitch today because he's like, I had to go to the fucking
The pussy store because I'm a pussy.
Exactly. Let's see what Edward's doing.
No, he had to go to a concert or something.
No, yeah, he went to the When We Were Young concert, but Edward, instead of watching Black Adam with us yesterday, he went to go win a Magic tournament. Or he went to go play a Magic tournament, and I told her, Mama ain't raised no bitches. You cannot come back a loser. So, let's see what's going on. Man, where is Edward?
He's in the desert, fucking dehydrated.
Sure, he's in the middle of nowhere right now.
Speaking.
All right. Because I don't want to make noise just for the sake of making
Eduardo.
noise. You know, the nickname for Eduardo is Lalo. We should start calling.
Salamanca?
Yes, that's his
Hell yeah,
name.
dude.
Lalo Salamanca's name is Eduardo Salamanca.
Nice.
They call him Lalo. But then it's like, why are Mexican nicknames like that? You notice that?
Yeah.
Like Ignacio, your name is Nacho. Why?
Yeah, what's Memo?
Fucking.
Is it Leo?
Let me see.
Or-
Memo Ochoa. Memo
Juan?
Ochoa is fucking Francisco Guillermo.
Yeah.
Guillermo Ochoa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why do they call him Memo? Edward did not answer.
Edward, I'm going to...
Makes me fucking
Once you see this, Edward, I'm gonna talk to him face to face.
He's gonna go fucking beat him up. Wait, I'm calling his phone now. I think he's gonna answer now. Let's see.
Edward, it's your boy Walter. I'm talk to you real slow. All right. Got something to say?
I got nothing to say.
Are you a bitch? No, I'm just kidding. I love you, man.
If he didn't win the...
You didn't win?
No, I don't know. I said if he didn't win the Magic tournament.
I know.
Dude, I don't know why my call's not fucking connecting. I got no signal. It just call forwarded. Edward. Yeah, they're probably already in Vegas. That's probably why.
Yeah, they're in the desert. All right, hold on.
All the way in the desert.
We're gonna cut all this out.
Nah, that's staying in. That's fine.
This will be the after thing.
No, leave it in.
Post
Here's,
credit.
it's fine. Anyways.
All right, so let's make it quick. Let's look at the script.
We
The
don't
script-
have a script.
The script is blank. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, straight up. No, yeah, we're gonna talk about Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night. What do you think about? It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Overall, it felt a little short because it's only an hour
It's a
long.
special presentation. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not technically a movie.
So
or
Marvel is leaning towards taking all these shows that they have limited CGI, limited budget, limited amount of time to release it.
Mhm.
They're gonna start condensing them all into special presentations.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna basically, instead of having a whole Moon Knight show or a whole She-Hulk show, they're gonna have special presentation, kind of introducing a character into the world,
Mhm.
so that when they get to a movie or when they eventually, if
Everyone's
they
like, hey, I know this guy.
they got a lot of fandom, maybe they could make a TV show after.
Oh, you're right. They're testing the waters right now with Werewolf by Night because they
Mhm.
can lead that into Midnight Suns. It was cool seeing Man Thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Or
Oops.
Blade, or wherever you can see these characters
You
again.
just fucking drop them in there
Yeah.
now. That's true.
Mhm.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, because I don't think they needed. Obviously, they didn't need as much as a fucking movie.
They didn't need a
They
Miss
were
Marvel
using-
TV show. I feel like that could be a special presentation.
No, because there's a lot the character development that goes through that. From her being like, I can't help anyone. I'm not such a crazy hero.
Then again,
to him
you
being
can
like,
say that about every character. You could have said that about Werewolf by Night.
But you know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Because that's how fucking stories work. There are two stories: a stranger comes to town, a hero's journey.
Mm-hmm.
There are no other stories. Name name any story, and it will be one of those two. There are only two stories.
What's that one about two women and they're talking about things other than men? It's like
what?
the experiment, the Beflov experiment or some shit like that. Look it up.
The Pavlov? No,
Pav- yeah,
no,
yeah,
not
no,
Pavlov.
no, no,
Pavlov
no,
is
no.
the fucking scientist.
But it's about two women that they talk about things other than men, and the only like big example that there is Alien, is the Queen versus Ridley.
What do you mean?
Like, look that up.
Bechdel
Bechdel
test.
yeah.
The test asks whether a film. So the Bechdel test is a measure of the misrepresentation of women in film and, by extrapolation, in fiction in general. The test asks whether a film features at least two women talking to each other about something other than a man.
Yeah.
The measure sometimes is enhanced by adding the two female characters being named in the film. So, does
Yeah,
it
that's
feature
not-
at least
yeah.
two women talking to each other about something other than a man? I mean, yeah, because to be fair, Miss Marvel passes the Bechdel test, where it's like they're talking about Captain Marvel, so they
That's
talk about
true.
another woman. They talk about superheroes, so as an abstract, collectively.
But
And
that could also be because in Alien, that's still a hero's journey.
that is a hero's
Yeah.
journey. Yes, straight up. That's what I'm saying.
No.
A hero's journey, or a stranger comes to town. That's it. There's no other variation. You could argue Alien is a stranger comes to town. Stranger
or,
being the alien.
Yeah, hero's journey. Yeah.
Or
That's
or
true.
either
It could
or,
be either
either
one.
or. But yeah, there are only two stories. There is no other variation. That's what I'm telling you. But that's how every story is going to work, because that's how a hero's journey works. They learn and they grow, and then they come out on top.
Yeah,
usually
a changed person.
Yes,
right.
yes,
Or with
exactly.
new abilities or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't tell her story in 1 hour because of how many other things are to fit into.
like you could.
I feel like they could have cut out one episode probably, because that episode where they go to the past did nothing. It did
And that
absolutely
was like a
nothing.
two like episode arc kind of thing.
And we've been over that. We've been over this already. We've been over this. It was just
God.
really kind of stupid how it's like we defeated the main villain. No, the main villain were actually the cops. And it's like, what? Okay, I guess,
Well, okay. So
'Cause
in
What,
this one,
what do we say about story? Story has to be this happens because this happens.
Right,
that,
right.
And then this. And then the cops came out. And
Right.
then they came back from the past. And then it didn't really have any effect. Like,
right. So the way I would have probably shrunk that down to a special presentation is her received the thing because her grandparent passed away. Right. So she received that. Then she unlocks the power. Right. And then maybe something crashed in, drama, some conflict. And then she comes out with the end of the cliffhanger with the whole Captain America thing. That's how you shrink that down to a special presentation, an hour format compared to a
'cause there's so much-
6-episode arc.
think of it. There's so much more, because they went deep into how she's a mutant, how she has mutant genes. So the first time we're actually hearing that in anything that's canon, because technically, X-Men and stuff haven't been formally introduced yet.
Right.
But the most we've gotten as a reference is She-Hulk. But again,
So how does Werewolf by Night work in that format?
because Werewolf by Night, we don't need to know a crazy amount about the
Because
character.
we know about werewolves. Like,
Exactly.
We know what they do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
That's perfect. Exactly.
Okay.
You hit
I
it
can
right.
kinda see that.
Yeah. Everyone knows what werewolf is. That's perfect.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, it's like Werewolf by Night. Okay, kind of self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a little bit of background. It's like, we got to get this amulet. It's super powerful against
Mm-hmm.
bad things. And he touches it, and you're like, oh, he has a bad thing. He is the werewolf by night, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
My favorite moment was when he looked in the screen and was like, it's werewolf in time. And that was probably the best, honestly.
I feel like, yeah. So the one thing I think, because that could have been the first episode of a good show.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been a great show. I feel like it is an intro, but not necessarily for him, because his character is coming back most definitely. But more for Man Thing. Man Thing is definitely going to come back. He's kind of a big deal,
Yeah.
right? In the Marvel
Yeah,
comics.
yeah.
Because he has the power to open up dimensions, right? To open up doors to other dimensions, right?
No idea. All I know is that
Because that's how Deadpool uses him to get to the writers, right? Kills them, and the Deadpool kills everybody. Series.
No, he let me see. So what?
Yeah, Deadpool
are
kills
his
the Marvel universe.
powers?
He uses it like Man Thing to go kill the writers or whatever.
No, I don't think it was Man Thing. I think it was Lockjaw.
I don't know, one or the other.
Well, yeah. Point is,
There was two. Whatever. But yeah.
so accidental hero. So. He is sentient. Blah blah blah. But basically, anything that's evil and he touches it,
Burns, right?
Yeah, burns.
Mhm.
If you whatever knows fear burns at the Man Thing's touch.
Right.
That's basically it. And let me see.
He was like a super soldier, like testing like experiment gone wrong, right? I think that's what I see.
Immortality. No, because he's a force of nature. He's not.
He's like he was a man that was getting tested on.
Young
and he fell into a
biochemist
swamp,
is native, working in there. So blah blah. Yeah, they were trying to recreate super soldier serum.
Mhm.
Blah blah. Dr. Curtis Connors and then AIM, and then he finally crashed in the swamp. Magical forces combined with him. To then become that. So it says he is. I thought it was something about. So the swamp had mystical properties as a nexus of realities. So he's a guardian of the nexus. That's basically it.
Babu.
Yeah, Baba Booey. I don't know if it's he himself opens them. So yeah, I mean.
That's what's up. So the show is really good. It's not really a show. It's just special presentation. It's just like a short film.
Yeah,
It's like a short film.
or a long episode.
A long episode. Yeah. So short films, like the goal of short films, are mostly to make the audience feel within that period amount of time, like that short amount of time.
Mhm.
So there's action. There was you care about these characters. You care about their relationship as friends. They're. And then the main female protagonist, she kind of has like the whole oh, nobody respects me because I'm a female, or like nobody thinks I could have power, kind of like the sister in Shang-Chi kind of thing, where by the end she becomes like the leader, basically. I don't know what Marvel's doing right now. Like, why are they I get some characters make them female or make them change the hand down the thing, but why have you seen the there's this photo of it's edited, it's all the Marvel heroes now, all of them are females except for fucking Falcon, that's Captain America.
Wait, what do you mean?
So there's female Thor, female Hulk,
female again. Lady Thor's dead.
Yeah.
The Mighty Thor. Yeah, she's
well,
dead.
They introduced them. Yeah, she's gone.
She-Hulk
so
is
Thor's
just
still
a
there.
cousin. I mean, that one.
Black Panther. Shuri's not Black Panther.
Only because he
he's
literally
biased,
died
yeah.
in real life. I mean, again.
Yeah, that's true. That probably would not have happened.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Especially with her anti-vax dumbass.
They would have just sold it as Black Panther versus Namor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at the Phase 4 heroes, because there's still a lot. I mean, yeah, they just finished introducing brand new fucking. I mean, we got Daredevil again. We got Shang-Chi. So he's him.
Want to see something cool?
What?
Type in King Thanos art.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, King Thanos from.
Yeah, go down.
That's.
Go up and then swipe to the right. No, that's not fucking it. Go back.
Oops. Let me see.
Try one of these.
One of
that's
these?
the art for the new ride at Disneyland.
Ah, okay. Oh, King Thanos and Marvel Multiverse Heroes. So he's from a universe where he won, though. Remember?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
So you see how the characters coming out? The Peter Parker from the new TV show.
Oh, look at that!
And then Werewolf by Night, Moon Knight.
Where the fuck is Werewolf by Night? Am I
Is it
blind?
there?
Oh
Where?
yeah. Oh, it's all the Phase 4 characters.
Phase
basically.
4 characters, yeah.
I mean, you got Iron Man there again.
There's two versions of the Hulk.
Oh shit!
And the She-Hulk as well.
I feel like this. Okay.
It's concept art.
Yeah.
I think it's just
again,
concept art.
I think it's just concept art because it's like a multiverse horror, but
Right.
it kind of looks like they just threw in concept art of all the why of course
Three versions of Captain America.
Yeah,
But then again, he's from a different universe. It's
And
the ride is
what's-her-face?
taking place in a multiverse kind of thing.
then anything can
Yeah,
happen.
anything can happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because again, you've got all of them, but it looks like they just threw in
Yeah,
Ragnarok
this live action.
and
Like, come
live
on.
action live action
But this is
still.
legit. And then here's fucking Just
Man
fucking
Thing.
Man Thing, yeah.
And then
It's pretty legit.
Yeah, like concept art again of fucking Moon Knight and
Yeah.
the fuck is that back there? Oh, it's a ship. And then fucking Black Widow apparently again.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah, so yeah, this it's not really. I don't think
But,
it's
like,
anything to.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But yeah.
My point is, it's cool.
The point is, it's cool, bro.
All right.
But yeah, we're gonna save that image, throw it up. But yeah.
So what's the difference between Swamp Thing and Man Thing?
I don't know.
Right?
The green. Smoke that green.
Swamp Thing versus Man Thing.
Like for one of those band, what's it called? The diagrams.
Oh, Man Thing's powers degrade the longer he's away from a swamp until, and then he'll go dormant. So Swamp Thing would not.
Swamp Thing's more powerful.
So.
That you telling me?
Oh, look at that. So Man Thing was put up a year before Swamp Thing came out.
Really?
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's DC. Like, on 90% of the time,
ripping
DC.
off, yeah.
No. DC, Marvel rips
DC's
off. Remember? DC comes up with superheroes first. Literally happens all the time. With, I mean, like the Flash.
It's back and forth, though.
Exactly.
Eventually, it was more back and
fucking
forth.
Darkseid, and then Thanos is a ripoff of Darkseid, straight up. Like, it was actually, they fucking said it. It's like, yeah, just a ripoff. And Deadpool, Deathstroke.
Well, like, I think the at the time, the pool of people, like, working on
The
these
pool of
things,
talent
the pool of
overlapped.
talent was very small.
Yeah.
So they constantly just go back and forth. So, like, yeah, just like Jack Kirby, right? He created the New Gods over here because they didn't want it at Marvel or whatever the fuck. Or, he created, like, Eros and all those guys. And he's like, okay, well, I didn't have a lot of freedoms there, so I'm going to come over here, create my New Gods kind of story.
Oh yeah, look at that. So he successfully created Captain America for Timely Comics, and then they later came up with the characters for DC Comics. That makes sense.
Yeah, Jack Kirby's a legend.
Rest in peace. He died 3 years before I was born. So the Eternals. That makes sense. He made the Eternals and the New Gods. No shit. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's, I mean,
They're
okay.
basically the same
that's
thing.
why the lore is so similar at the top. You get me?
Right.
Where it's like, you got these huge gods that are all based
kind of
on
stuff,
like
yeah.
cosmic beings, and it's like, well, why do they look so similar? It's the same guy.
The same guy.
He's the same guy.
The same guy.
He's the same guy.
Yeah. It's literally the same guy.
Yeah. So.
He's like taking a bunch of acid in the 70s and like, it'd be
Pretty
cool.
much.
Some fucking gods.
Some fucking huge ass boys.
Some boys.
They're 7 feet tall. He eats planets.
Picasso?
No.
It
It wasn't acid. They did coke. Duh.
They also did acid.
He'd be like, well, okay. Oh, they do acid the night before for the ideas, and they wake up in the morning like, I need to pick me up. Okay, they're just fucking 30 feet tall, 50 feet. Make them fucking eat planets, okay? This dude fucking eat planets.
These universes? All the colors.
All the colors, okay?
All the colors.
Red, blue, green, every color.
This man is going to be in charge of the swamp he annexes being.
And he's a swamp thing, okay? And then the other guy, he's a man.
He's a man.
And he's a thing. He's a man thing.
He's a man thing.
He's the exact same fucking guy. Doesn't matter. You write for 2 different people, 2 different paychecks, and they all combine into one
And I
bank.
get paid.
One bank account for one stream of cocaine consciousness.
Jack Kirby.
Okay. How about this? He shoots fucking beams out of his eyes.
You're going to be Jack Kirby. I'm going to be Stanley.
Okay. Okay. He fucking shoots laser beams out of his eyes.
Oh, yeah?
And then the laser beams, they're called Omega beams, and he has a big old Omega belt buckle.
Oh, it'd be better if there was a spider. But it's a man.
So a Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
That sounds insane.
Over there, he can lift a car over his head.
That's too much. Let's go back to
10 times. 10.
gods that are eating
gods,
fucking
gods.
universes, okay? You're thinking too small, man. Do another rail. Do another bump. You're thinking too small, man.
Too small. Oh, you know what'd be great? There's a man. He became small.
Oh, like an ant? Man. Ah, fuck no. You messed up. Like an ant?
No, like an atom.
Like an atom.
Okay, you right.
All right, Adam.
You
take ant.
I'll take Ant-Man.
Okay, perfect. He's the atom. Okay, I don't need to put man in mine.
Wait,
the atom.
But later, to make him better, put a smasher on me.
Okay,
Adam
and
Smasher. And I'll be Ant-Man.
Smasher.
And I'll give mine a wasp lady.
A wasp lady. Okay, we got the atom, we got the nucleus, and you know what? Let's think big again. How about a guy who's so big he eats galaxies? Let's call him
Galactus.
Perfect. That's fucking perfect. This shit writes itself. Oh, this shit fucking writes itself.
Wait. Does he have a partner?
Sure. Let's give him a guy on a surfboard. Fuck it.
Why he needs a way to get around?
Yeah, you're right.
Surf the Milky Way.
Exactly. It's a fucking ocean up there.
Yes.
Motion in the ocean.
He's ocean.
Using the surfboard.
What is he wearing?
Nothing.
He's wearing nothing.
Absolutely.
You don't need nothing in space.
Exactly. But we'll make him completely out of silver.
Silver. Why silver?
He'll be a silver surfer. This shit's writing itself, man. This shit's fucking writing itself. He is the silver surfer because he surfers on a silver surfboard.
No, it'll be funny. If you're like, oh, my watch, it's so, I'm tripping on my watch. It's silver. Silver surfer.
All right.
Yeah, that's a funny bit.
Went away. So, yeah, that was a special presentation for Jack Kirby.
Werewolf by night.
Jack Kirby.
You know, it'd be crazy if there was a werewolf.
At night.
At night. Oh, shit. Who wrote that? Stropsky? Who wrote that in 1805?
Honestly.
Who made up werewolves? Look up who made up werewolves.
Well, because technically they're
folklore, right? Like they're
yeah,
way fucking.
Werewolf by Night was written by. Okay. He was first in 1972. Yeah, somebody just referred to his werewolf.
See, they're fucking smoking weed and doing coke and shrooms and shit in the 70s.
Yeah, it's just basically he's a lycanthrope. He's literally just a fucking werewolf. That's it.
No, but who made up the concept of werewolves? Like, when was that a thing?
Where do werewolves live? People on Google are fucking retarded.
He's like,
scholar.
Hey, let's go, Jackie boy. Let's go to the woods and find a werewolf.
No. That's weed. Because they'll be like,
oh,
dude, where do werewolves live?
Oh, right.
What do werewolves fucking pee on? Why is it that I only ever see werewolves that look like dogs?
If a werewolf pisses in the woods, do you hear it?
And no one's around to hear it. Did it make a sound?
Do you smell it? Because I be smelling piss in the city, and I don't be seeing these fucking homeless people taking piss.
That's just New York for you. That's just New York.
It's San Francisco and fucking LA.
Yes.
That's big cities. Every big city.
Yeah. So it says some scholars believe the werewolf made its debut in the Epic of Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh.
Wow, the first story ever told.
Literally, the oldest. I don't know if it's the first story ever told.
It's one of the oldest.
I'm pretty sure there was a caveman who was like, "Hey, Grug, want to hear a story?"
I went to the store and bought a 40. Like, that's the oldest story ever told.
The oldest story ever told. So I went to 7-Eleven, and what's the deal with all these beef jerkies? You got 3 kinds of beef jerkies. You got beef jerky, you got extra virgin beef jerky, and you got spicy beef jerky. Why do I want beef jerky when it's fucked? Of course I'm going to get the extra virgin one.
Oh. That's like the oldest Seinfeld joke ever told. But like, what's the oldest story ever told?
No, that was the oldest joke. Seinfeld told the first joke in 1972. Everybody knows this. Dr. Eric J. Seinfeld made up jokes in 1972 after a cocaine binge. Did you not know this?
No.
Before that, it was all minstrel and blackface. Up until 1972. I'm just telling you the facts.
Blackface is funny.
Blackface is fucking...
It's not funny. It's
so appropriate.
It used to be funny.
All right.
Before 2022, it was
I got
funny.
A special presentation for you. We got
special
blackface.
Presentation.
We got blackface right here, right for you. To the second half.
You see the cat?
The cat is looking at us very intensely. So...
dropping his arms.
So, we got...
this wasn't funny. Until... It's not funny anymore.
It's not funny anymore.
Yeah, this cat can stay here.
Yeah, so, basically...
This is all for comedy.
Again, this is a joke. PV22 all hands meeting? Whoa, what is this? Government strategy. What is government?
What is going on?
What is
government?
I'm suggesting. Whose is this?
Did Edward write that?
Oh, maybe.
What the fuck is that? Is that just like a...
No.
Like a... I don't know.
All right, let's look at the oldest stuff we have on here. The roaming script. October 14th, 2021. This is the first time in a year it's been opened.
Oh, God.
Scene 1.
Stop it.
Music.
Stop it. I shared that with you as wow.
Yeah, you were like, give us some ideas. And I was
no,
like,
those aren't ideas. Those are scripts I was writing.
Well, yeah, because you were like, let's
I'm still trying to do stuff, yeah.
But this man is browsing Instagram. He put the cat here just to be on his fucking phone.
Put the cat
How
there.
dare you? Chuck the phone. Okay. So, basically,
That's gonna be cut.
What we've got, that's not gonna be cut. I'm leaving all of this.
We're leaving
We're
a lot of it
exposed.
in, but we're gonna record for like 3 hours.
And then whatever 30 minutes of it that's watchable.
Whatever hours it is. That's how they do it on every other podcast. They record like 3 hours and they cut it to like a
they
solid
don't
hour.
cut it. They just start a little bit later after getting the bullshitting.
Okay, so there's
And
an
then
episode of Two Bears One Cave and episode of Bad Friends, right?
They cut a lot, though.
They switch the cast.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So your Tom Segura and Bert go to the freaking
Yes.
they switch, right? And then you see though that I was watching the parts where they call each other to like talk shit. They cut the fuck out of it. It's not the same conversation.
Oh
at
no,
all.
well, because of course it's like different.
Editors and stuff. Yeah.
No, not just that, but like if you already heard the conversation on one side, what do you want to hear on the other side?
Oh, okay.
So I feel like that was planned,
You think that's
as
planned?
in like,
I was thinking about
oh,
that too,
I'm
yeah.
calling you on this.
Think about
like,
how
'cause
much
we're doing it
work
right
that more is to plan
I
a whole conversation with another editor.
I
That is
know.
fucking crazy.
know.
And they have like
Nuts.
3 editors each.
They
Like, that's
have so many
crazy.
producers.
Yeah.
Dude, Tom Segura's team is like 7 or
Right,
fucking
because he
8
has like
people.
5 podcasts. Like he has a fuckload of
Yeah,
podcasts.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
Danny
yeah.
Brown's. He has his. Tom
Doc-
Talks. Then he has fucking Two Bears.
He
One Cave.
hasn't done
has
Tom
fucking-
Talks to be
No, he's
fair in a
done.
while.
No.
It's like been a year or more.
Okay.
So okay, wait.
what
That's
is
it.
it?
Your Mom's House,
Your Mom's
obviously.
House.
Dr. Drifter Dark.
Okay.
You got
Danny Brown.
Danny Brown show. Two Bears.
Two Bears One Cave. And then
Christina P.
she has her own show right now.
Well, she's doing the same.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it's
no.
same.
So,
That's
yeah,
5
it's
shows.
5,
I mean,
yeah.
5 days a week. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I feel like eventually they're all gonna like all these podcasts. They're kind of getting built. They're gonna start their own streaming service, kind of thing.
stupid.
They-
That
they
makes
might.
no sense. That
I
makes
think
no
they
sense.
might.
That makes no sense.
Think about it. They all have their own
YouTube-
audiences.
But that's even Joe Rogan couldn't do that. He had to go to Spotify because he couldn't build his own where he
He's
could just
by
be
himself,
like,
though.
I'm gonna say like ivermectin or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
that
that's
makes
true.
no sense when there are already multi-billion-dollar platforms that you just go here, host my shit. Why would
Yeah.
you want to make your own? Like they have their own already with YMH where they do YMH live. They had to build their own fucking website from the ground up so it wouldn't crash all the streaming and stuff.
Oh,
so they can be
really?
like, hey, you want to see a homeless guy diarrhea into a hooker's open wound? Well, we've got that for you. Like just the craziest shit,
Yeah.
dude. Like they got the uncle, what's his face, to fucking eat out. I'm gonna eat you out.
Oh my god.
Ay, ay, ay. Remember?
Is that black dude?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I've
like,
seen that one.
"Let me eat you," and then he actually ate out a prostitute on a live stream. They made a fucking banana split in her pussy.
You watched
and he
the live
ate
stream?
it. No, but they were talking
They were
about
talking
how
about-
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
like, but I'm saying this is the kind of stuff they can do on their own platform, but it's very limited, and they have to charge for that because they don't have you can't get ads. Who the fuck is gonna? And now for BetterHelp, whenever you want to shit in a hooker's open wound, remember BetterHelp is there to tell you,
Oh my God.
It's
So,
not gonna happen.
This is a comedy portion of the podcast. We just talk about this. Did you watch Andrew Schulz comedy special? It's on free. It's for free on YouTube now.
I did not.
I watched it. I sat 30 minutes of it, and then it
No
was
good?
not good.
Yeah.
Like, why do people like these guys?
Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Obviously we're no one, right? But
Right.
but Andrew Schultz, fucking what's the other bodybuilder's name is not funny?
Brendan Schwab.
Brandon Schwab, and
What's
there's
that
one other
Indian
guy
guy?
that's- Yeah.
Are we helping them?
No,
Yeah.
he's kind of
He's
funny.
okay.
He's kind of funny, but I mean, again, they're doing this professionally. But Andrew Schultz is more of like a, hey, I'm ahead of the curve on advertising myself.
Are you trying to say
That's what-
Chris Stefano? I like Chris Stefano.
No. Chris Stefano's
Yeah, he's funny.
He's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
But no. I'm saying like he's done the work to the point where he can be like, hey, now I have an audience built up,
Right.
Because of all the work of marketing he's been doing. It's not like I'm funny, so people come to me. You get me?
Right.
It's more like come to me, and they're like, okay,
Right.
I laughed. But yeah, it's pretty. Oh my god, they played a sponsor in the middle of his fucking
Oh yeah,
special.
it's just him saying like, hey, something. I know you're watching this for free and you think you got one on me. Just like donate or some shit.
And then
Yeah.
a BET online.
I don't know.
Oh, Bet Online. That was
Like
BET.
sponsored, I guess.
And then another sponsor. Yeah, I mean, he put in 3 sponsors in the middle, which is fucking nuts.
It's all right.
So people are so cringe. Super happy to see this on YouTube as compared to being censored on
I feel
a streaming
these are all
service.
bot. These are his comments are all bot. dude.
They seem
They're all positive. Yeah, okay, I get the whole thing about like,
No.
okay,
Remember-
buy your art back from like the people that you sold it to originally,
Not-
and then redistribute it yourself. That's the whole point why people
Yeah.
fucking love it, right? That's why a lot of comedians are
Where was it on?
loving it. It was on. Okay, so somebody had, I think Showtime or someone owned the special, and then he bought it back for them for like $5 million or some shit like that. And then he hosted on his own website and he made the money back within like 24 hours or some shit. And then he was able to make a profit, you know?
So
something like that. Something along those lines. So that's kind of encouraging more comedians to do that, basically.
Infamous. So at the Paramount, no. Because this was filmed fucking 10 months ago? No, you're lying. Release date streaming July 17th. Yeah, where was it? There's no reviews for it. That's funny. Where was it?
Look at the history, the
missed
story
the deadline
of his...
to buy. I'm trying to see. Free speech win. Okay. So he earns 3 times his investment. Comic fought platform censorship demand. So basically, he shot his comedy specials. Oh, for an unnamed. He didn't say which one. The streamer demanded he edit out several jokes. And I bet the edited jokes weren't even that crazy, right? Where people were like, oh my God, it's so crazy. It's like, I mean...
No, it's not that funny, man.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he's one of those... He's one of those controversy where it's like, there's all this controversy surrounding me. And it's like...
Not really.
It's remember how I told you how fucking... Oh my God, Dave Chappelle. How he's been so fucking overrated in the last few years. Everyone's like, oh my God, he's like a fucking genius. But his last 4 specials have just been like, the trans community is coming after me. Right. And you know what? I won't let them bully me. This is the last time I'll say it. The next one. Yeah. You know, the trans community, they came after me. And I have a friend who was trans. Unfortunately, she killed herself. But you know what? Still, fuck trans people. Right. I don't know anything about their struggle, but I'm black and I'll compare it to slavery and it's fine. And you know what? I'm done with it. The next special. You know what? People wanted to cancel me. And it's like, you are making millions of dollars on some of the biggest streaming platforms completely uncensored and saying, people want to censor me.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Because, like, he's from old Hollywood. He's from, like, Hollywood of the 2000s where he was... Where it was really bad. People like comedians and like actors and like they were all being like
abused.
Yeah.
I get it. He was screwed out of his contract for the Chappelle show and stuff,
for Comedy Central, yeah.
But does that allow him to be a dick the rest of his fucking life?
Nah. He should move on because like he just genuinely is one of the best comedians out there. Like if he just dropped all that, he would be back on top.
Manufactured controversy. That's what it's called.
That's clickbait. That's human clickbait.
It's literally human clickbait. So the guy said, I watched it. I don't get what was too offensive for Netflix or any streamer for that matter. I still think the whole too hot for Netflix thing was a marketing ploy. Which, what did I say earlier? He knows how to market. Right. That's his whole fucking shtick.
That's all it is now, marketing.
And it's like what's his name? Like Dane Cook when he was doing the original marketing where he was like, oh, I'm here on fucking not Facebook, fucking MySpace, and Dane Cook this on MySpace, and people were picking up, you know, which again, yeah, you can agree or not agree that he was funny or not, but he was marketing himself, so he had a broader audience to get to. I feel like it's the same with Andrew Schulz, you know, because remember, think of the average person, the average IQ, right, of a person is not very intelligent, and remember, 50% of people are stupider than that. So imagine how wide of an audience he's going to have. They're going to be like, oh, this is controversial. I'm going to watch it. And they're like, And again, I'm not saying you have to be like, oh, I have the most high level intellect jokes. And I'm not saying I can write an hour long special like that with like, oh, this is the funniest fucking things ever. No. You don't have to be a Dimitri Martin level genius to make jokes. But it was... manufactured. It was just manufactured controversy. I'm 99% sure nobody actually wanted to sign him, or he thought he wasn't going to get enough money because he's seen how much money people can get off YouTube. Because not only did he have like, obviously there's sponsors and stuff on donations the video, but donations, selling it
merch,
to people, merch, all of the additional stuff he can do with it after manufacturing all that controversy to be like, this is the craziest thing ever. And it's like, does he even show dong? Yeah, he doesn't. If you don't show dong, it's not too controversial for Netflix.
A lot of these, like, he's basically now, like, comedians are just turning into podcast people. That's really all they're doing now.
That's the game.
That's the game now.
Okay, so when they were reviewing it, this guy hasn't said a genuinely controversial thing in his life. All his jokes are either generic edgelord shit or derivative right-wing talking points. Like, you know, when they're like, the left is trying to cancel us. The left's a fucking babies. And it's like,
right.
It's a straw man, you know, where they're like the left. It's this big old thing, and you remember when that lady was like shaving her pussy in the middle of a Starbucks, and they're like, I didn't hear about that because it didn't happen. Right. You know. But yeah,
it's not good, man. But what I was saying, like, so they're kind of like just using him as like radio,
It's the new version of radio.
It's a new version, yeah. So it's like, they go on a media junket. They all go hit all the freaking podcasts or whatever. Like when they come to LA or they go to Texas, like the Liver King guy, he just did a whole bunch of like podcasts.
Liver King
here.
is another fucking idiot. But we'll get to that later.
But that's not the point.
Yeah,
he came to LA. He hit like 5 different podcasts, and then he did some funny videos or whatever. Then he left. You know what I mean? So
that's the game.
That's basically like he did that, sold a bunch of tickets to people that are like, like want to see comedy. Comedy's the end of the end game. So yeah. So he's like, I did this. Be proud of me. And everybody's like, yeah, good job, guy.
Oh my God. He has a YouTube ad every 4 minutes, and he has an ad built into the special. He addresses the audience directly and tries to get them to gamble twice. Gambling is probably the shadiest and the worst fucking thing you can advertise for, because gambling literally destroys people's lives. Yeah. Like gambling addictions and shit. Like, that's not something to be like, guys, just go ahead and do it. Just gamble a little bit. Because there was a streamer on the H3 podcast was talking about it. A streamer made $360 million. 360. This is allegedly $360 million in gross, right? So this isn't his net profit. $360 million was given to him over a period of 16 months by a gambling company, so that he could gamble into he's playing with the house's money, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. But he's in a fucking huge ass house because he's getting 30,000 people watching him gamble, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say you got 30,000 people watching you gamble. It's the same pool of, people, hypothetically 100,000. Let's just say he has an audience of 100,000 different people watching, right? Yeah. 100,000 divided by 360 million, that's 3,600. Mm-hmm. So that seems like a pretty reasonable number, $3,600 to lose. And imagine that if that's the average, how much the big losers lose. You get what I mean? Because it's usually people that are like, oh my God, I made $10,000. Ah, fuck, I lost 20,000. Okay, I'll make it back. And then they don't make it back.
Right.
Like that, 90% of the time in gambling, you're losing because it's online. How the fuck are you going to win? You know what I mean? Like, the game is literally rigged against you. And if they gave him $360 million, imagine how much fucking money they're making.
It's $1 billion industry. There really is.
Easily. And it's so fucking shady because he's streaming from Canada, right? So it's not technically illegal or whatever because you can't gamble online in the U.S., right? But gambling just got banned on Twitch too because...
Really?
Yes, it's such a huge fucking thing. Because... Again, it's literally destroying people's lives. Yeah. So the fact that Andrew Schulz was like, I'm going to throw in some gambling ads, and he said it was like gamble something.ag, like not .com,
it's not a legit
.net,
source,
not
right.
Nothing
could
from
be
the
hacked,
US.
It could be just shitty, yeah.
It's 100% another company internationally because it's not legal in the US. That's the whole point. You get me?
Fuck.
It's like being like, hey, I'm going to advertise prostitutes you can buy on Russia. I know it's technically illegal in the US, but go ahead and buy them anyway through this Russian website. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That's interesting. That's
super
crazy.
shady.
That is crazy.
Super shady.
I know, he couldn't get fucking BetterHelp. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone really touched it because they said there's like a Michael Jackson bit that's pretty far, but other than that, nothing else.
Right.
Thank you. But nothing else is like edgy, you know?
Hold on, I'm going to take a quick piss.
This man is going to take a piss.
So manufactured
manufactured
hype,
outrage,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
marketing.
Do you think really like Bobby and Kalila are really broken
up? It seems like it, but you can tell that he still loves her a lot, right?
Right.
Like, because you've seen the comments that he makes where he's like, oh, I'm never fucking moving on, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, he's kind of, I feel like he's also coping with it. But again, I don't know anything about these people. He's kind of coping with it when he's like, oh, I went with this girl and I, like, made out with her, blah, blah, blah. Right. And then did you see how fucking mad he was when he saw the pictures of them, when it's like, oh,
Carlos?
Yeah.
That
Carlos.
was a straight up joke, though.
Dude, no, I know it was a joke, but I swear to God, he looked like he was actually bothered.
Yeah, he probably was really
because he was making that face.
Because, like, he was rubbing on her ass and shit. I was like,
he has, like, the legitimate face where he's like,
yeah, for a bit. That shit was funny.
And he's like, okay, guys. So the thing is that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do feel like he was actually genuinely upset at some point during it.
Yeah.
But then he played it off as a bit. Yeah, because you know how he does. He's bipolar, dude, straight up.
Think so?
Dude, when he goes like, dude, no, fuck you, Andrew. And the thing is that, I love you.
But then Andrew doesn't say shit, though. They kind of just do that as a bit.
Andrew gets upset But he never does. I've only seen him get upset like that a few times. Remember when he's
Yeah.
like, "Give me your fucking phone. You don't fucking know how to do anything.
Don't point
Fuck."
that fucking gun at me.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like just,
He's like, don't talk about my fucking mom.
yeah. Like a couple
He's like
again.
the fucking grizzly monster in Chicago.
Again, a couple times
this
because
is
he has a
great.
short fuse.
Yeah, that's his thing though. That's his bit.
But he doesn't do that like Bobby
All the
does
time,
consistently.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Bobby is consistent.
Bobby goes
What
hard
did you
with it.
spill all over the fucking
I think it's like water from my thing.
condensation or
I
what?
don't know.
Just lick it off the table. You're fine.
I think it's from this. Yeah.
Ah, what are you just spilling more? You fucking get a
Yeah, we'll get a
fucking
napkin.
towel. Just wipe it with your shirt. Who cares?
Oh, it's gonna be sticky.
All right, he's got a napkin. And you sprayed it on your screen too. Yeah, manufactured consent. Basically, that's manufactured consent. Oops, Freudian slip. Manufactured. Okay, it's because I was reading that they said you.
Hold on there, Andrew Schulz.
Andrew Tate, hold on there. Manufactured consent, Andrew Tate. Yeah, because they were talking about like, oh, I don't consent to these commercials and putting on my credit card onto a fucking. Oh my god, he made fuck you money off people getting to pay for it uncut. Stupid. If you buy a special, you don't get the commercials. Oh my god, that Biden merch bit was a Chris Red bit from like 3 years ago, extended. Too much crowd work.
He did do a lot.
Lasted about 20 minutes. It was garbage. Yeah, everyone's fucking mediocre. It's about as I was expected. It was like, damn, you guys actually watch this shit?
I saw 30 minutes. I couldn't watch. Like I was just done
It's
after
pretty
that.
shitty people. Absolutely hate
He's just
him.
like this Muslim motherfucker. Like that's all he did for 20 minutes. Yeah, like he just pointed at people and said like what they were.
Oh my god,
He
look
did
at
that
this.
for a lot.
I actually knew him personally before he moved back to New York. He was very egotistical, thought he was better than everyone else, and constantly wanted to be the center of attention. The way he's on stage is his actual personality. His actual personality.
Yeah.
Imagine him walking into a bar and doing crowd work when a comedy show wasn't going on. He took up boxing because he was rubbing so many people the wrong way in Santa Barbara. How about that?
Damn.
But it's like that little, commune of like, we're boxers and then we're on the Joe Rogan podcast, so it's more of like, oh, we're comedy bros in the comedy bro circuit rather than like, oh, I'm a comedian
Actual
who's been doing
comedians, yeah.
bits like Mark Norman, Sam Morril, where they're like joke, joke, and they actually like,
Right. There's
They-
really a divide in between like actual comedians
There-
that worked on it for like.
there's a clear difference in quality.
That's it.
There's a clear difference
Because
in quality.
they all get along because I feel like they
Yeah,
professionally have to.
They have to. They have to.
Because they're all on the same thing. They're bringing the same amount of money in. I
That's-
feel like that's what it is.
That's why. No. The thing is, like, Andrew Schulz is a lot more successful than the people I've named, but the people I've named are successful because of their jokes.
Right, because they're talent.
Like, remember, I was talking about Mark Norman in fucking 2018, 2019 when I was like, dude, I heard this funny guy on Pandora and he's the funniest fucking jokes. And the jokes are what got me to him. It wasn't him being like, everybody, look at my special. It's going to get fucking banned. If you don't watch it, I'm going to get beheaded in Saudi Arabia or whatever, like something insane to have to watch
He
it.
kind of piggybacked off of the success of Bro Code, right? That was the show that he first appeared on.
I believe
I think it was Guy Code. Yeah, Guy Code or Bro Code or whatever the fuck.
Broken TV
On MTV
show.
or whatever, yeah. It's Guy Code.
So
yeah,
Guy Code, yeah.
So he was like one of
was
the
on there.
main like bros, that was like,
Douchebags.
oh, you never do that on a date, like one of those fucking guys.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz. Oh
Yeah.
my god, and even Chris Stefano was on there.
But
That's
I like
funny.
Chris Stefano. He's
I
more
know.
genuine now.
Yes.
Yeah, then
Yes.
he changed.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah, a lot of these guys come from that.
That makes sense. You
Yeah.
know why?
It's
Okay.
like, don't put your fucking wiener in her butt.
Oh, and then fucking Fahim Anwar
Oh,
or
the
whatever
guy,
his name
yeah.
is. I think it
A
is.
lot of comedians that came from there. A lot of the younger guys.
It is not Fahim Anwar. I completely named another
Racist.
guy. Yeah. Andrew Schultz. Let me see. Who else does he fucking hang out with? Why isn't he giving me suggestions? Usually gives Akash
Yeah.
Singh. There he is.
Yeah. He's cool. Akash is
Akash
alright.
Singh. Who's the guy
He's
who...
with that crowd, but he's still alright.
Yeah, who's the guy that wanted to cancel Apu?
Oh, he didn't go up? He was right there.
Was it that guy? Was
Yeah,
it
the
Nimesh
one right in the
Patel?
end.
Oh, oops.
Is that him?
No, I don't think so. Okay.
He made the
Talk about Apu.
Apu, right?
The problem with
Problem-
Apu.
That's it,
Oh,
that's
it
the guy.
is. Hari
Hector.
Kundula. Hector. Yeah.
That looks like Hector. Dude.
Oh my God, Hector, is this you?
Hector.
Hector, what are you doing?
We gotta throw it side by side.
Yeah.
Hector.
I don't know if I got a picture of Hector on me.
What's the problem with Apu, Hector?
So the problem with Apu negative stereotypes, minstrelry, racial microaggressions, and slurs.
He's not on the show anymore, right?
No,
they took him out.
but also he wasn't. I don't think he
He was played by this guy.
Yeah, Hank Azaria. Hank Azaria also. So former brown face, blah blah blah.
Former brown phase. That's
Yeah.
like half of like animated, voices. Like,
Well, so the thing is, no good read goes unpunished. So it was a response to the film. Marge finds a book she loved as a child contains elements that would now be considered offensive and edits the book herself to remove these elements. In doing this, she finds the book loses its emotional journey. She and Lisa then look at a picture of Apu, and Lisa comments that something that started decades ago and was applauded and inoffensive is now politically incorrect. What can you do? That's true.
it's New Simpsons.
No,
New
but
Simpsons
it
is
makes
killing shit.
I don't think it's killing anything. I think that's a reasonable response because think of it. He was a successful business owner, was
Right.
living the American
No,
dream.
he's a great character. I love
Yeah,
Apu.
he's full-fledged.
He had
He's
a
not-
wife, kids. He was
Yeah,
successful.
Yes, he had a whole background. He wasn't just like,
Racist stereotype.
hello, I'm shitting on the floor. Like it was
eating
just-
monkey brains.
Exactly.
Like,
Like, there-
he's a good dude.
I'll definitely agree. There were a couple of rough moments, and before when you see like a couple of stereotypical things where he's like, "Oh, that's more arms than like one of my gods."
I'm cheap as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
that was racist.
Oh, yeah,
That's racist.
but-
he's like putting the like expired hot dogs, and he's like,
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's
Ugh.
more on him trying to save money.
That's more of a 7-Eleven
yeah,
gig than a racist thing.
Yeah,
I think.
because of how much shit you see in a 7-Eleven, you go, that makes sense. I've seen
That could
that
give
in
me
real
food
life.
poisoning right there.
Exactly.
That could make me shit my pants.
How many hot dog gas station jokes have you heard?
A lot. There's a lot.
And it doesn't have to do with Indian. No,
No
that
race.
has to do with yeah.
That's
You
true.
get me?
Yeah.
But he was a fully fleshed out character, and again, I'm not Indian, so I don't know what to say. But who I didn't care about?
Oh.
The Bumblebee Man. Why the fuck would I care if they change him to a Mexican?
I do not give a fuck.
He just sounds weird now. But
They canceled Speedy Gonzalez, but Mexicans love that character so bad they brought him back. They were like, "Dude, that's my shit. That's my boy.
yeah,
right
why
there.
are
Bring
you
him back?
why are you erasing representation
Right.
or whatever? It's like, okay, maybe a little less on the taco side or whatever, but
Right.
but don't just delete the character.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, recast the voice actor if you want.
Yeah,
I don't give a
yeah.
fuck about that. Just the character's perfect.
Plus, he's saying like 3 things. He's just like,
"Hello, come again." Like
Yeah,
that's it. Like
yeah.
that's all he said the whole like 12 seasons he was on, dude. Or,
Yeah.
like, he was on for like 30 seasons already, dude.
I mean, yeah, but also like he was constantly. He wasn't like, oh, I'm just the butt of jokes. Like he was successful.
right.
Again, living the
And they gave
American
him
dream.
character development.
Yes.
Like he was part of Homer's friend group
Oh
for
yeah,
some times. Yeah.
The fucking
The Beatles reference
Beatle
one.
reference.
That was a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly,
That was one of my
exactly.
favorite episodes.
That's
for
such
sure.
a good episode.
Yeah, it's great.
And the ones I do agree with though, I guess, is like the turning the white guy is doing a black guy impersonation. It's a little rough with like Dr. Hibbert. Because Dr. Hibbert is just like, or whatever, right? And I get that because it's a white guy just doing a caricature of a black guy, where you're like, oh, okay, oof, but
Dr. Hibbert. Or whatever.
so okay, so I mean,
Start doing it.
oh, you know what? That's the thing. Where do you draw the line then? Because if you're like, oh, it's okay for a white guy to do a black guy, or it's not okay for a white guy to do a black guy, then why would it be okay for a white guy to do a poo? So I guess. But I don't know why they just deleted him.
But have you seen the new Simpsons though?
I have. It's pretty bad.
fucking garbage.
Pretty bad.
It was trash. What did I watch? I watched the new Treehouse of Horror. It was
I didn't
so
see the
bad. It was just like
But also, I think we've also just grown out of it.
it was just bad, dude.
Because think
like,
of it, it's a kids' TV show.
but the first seasons are timeless. Fucking the seasons that were written by Conan O'Brien and that fucking team, dude. Timeless. I
yeah,
would
I
laugh.
guess.
Those jokes are timeless, bro. But now it's like you see that and you're like, who is this for? What is this? It's like it's not. They should have ended it already. They should end the show.
I
Like
guess.
it's just not
That's,
worth it anymore.
that's funny. The problem with Apu, it has a fucking what is it, 2.8? 3.8 out of 10.
Well, what could you say?
3.8 out of 10. Oh well. Again, yeah. What can we say?
I would watch it. I haven't seen it yet, but I should watch it.
Damn, Chris Stefano was on it. Andrew Schulz. You got fucking this guy. I don't know who this guy's.
I think I know the fat dude. Wow. I mean Charlemagne and Lil Duval. I know
Oh,
those guys.
Charlemagne the God.
Yeah.
He's a old fashioned podcaster.
Yeah.
Oh, and what's her face?
Mm.
She's famous now. Akash Singh.
That girl, she was on Peacemaker, right? The big girl.
I think.
Is that her? No, I think I'm being
No.
racist.
I mean, no, it's just all fat people look the same.
I think kinda.
Look, fat guy with beard and glasses.
Oh.
They'll all look the same because
Oh, Edward.
see, yeah, I mean, this. If you tell me these two people are the same,
Santa
you know,
Claus.
oh, they are the same. See, but you know what I mean, right? It's like they all look very similar because their your
can
facial structure is taken away with fat.
All right, let's name fat dudes with beards with glasses, or just fat dude with beard or glasses. Gandalf. We'll start it off.
That's not Gandalf. That's Hagrid.
Go,
and
keep going,
Gandalf's
keep
not
going,
even
keep going,
fat.
keep going. Hagrid. keep going, keep going.
I said Hagrid.
Oh, okay, Hagrid. I'll say Markiplier.
He's not fat. You're out of
Markiplier.
your fucking mind, dude. This man is jacked. and
Type
he's
in
gonna have
Markiplier, dude.
he's gonna have
Fat as
his,
fuck.
No.
He got LASIK or some shit.
He got LASIK to be
Swear to
skinny.
God, he got
You're out of your fucking mind. Look at it. 3 days ago, he's gonna make an OnlyFans. He's gonna make an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Only if his podcast reaches #1. But he's not fat. What are you out of your fucking
Oh my
mind?
god.
I mean, that's what he
He has
looks
fat
like. but-
glasses. That's what he used to look like, right?
Nah, I don't think he was ever fat. That's what I'm
He's
telling you.
thick.
Look,
He's thick boy.
Markiplier fat. Yeah, that's.
He's
the-
fat
I
as
mean,
fuck.
Jesus, this is on DeviantArt. What the fuck? What the fuck is
Put
wrong
that-
with
put
people?
that up there, put that
I
up
am
there.
not putting that.
Put that up there.
Oh my god.
Come on, we gotta get views. Come on.
Oh, that's the meme, I guess, where he's like, "I can deep fry you."
Oh my god.
Oh, that fat
He's
Mark.
a fatty,
I
yeah.
guess.
Little fatty boy.
They just edited him even fatter. Oh, it's
Okay,
at the face
Peter
more.
Griffin.
Peter Griffin, Homer Simpson.
Stan
Which Stan?
from American Dad. He's a little chunk.
Fuck.
He has a dad bod. I think that's a joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say Quagmire, but no.
Quagmire's
Stan
not
is-
fat. He's like the skinniest.
No, thinking of Cleveland.
Bob from Bob's Burgers. My name is Cleveland Brown.
Do your best Cleveland Brown impression right now.
Hi, y'all.
No, that's
That's kinda racist.
terrible. No, it's not racist. If you said like, "Oh, I love fried chicken," while you're doing the voice, that's racist. But stereotype and racism are two very different things. That is a hill
I
will die
love fried chicken.
No, actually, technically, that's still a stereotype. That's not racist. Racist would be like, if I hate black people because they're whatever. Like, that's racism. Racism is a hate for a race. Stereotypes are like, well, black people like chicken because I see a lot of them eating chicken. Like, that's
White people walk like this, and black people walk like this.
dude, you're talking like you have
Like-
peanut butter in your mouth.
Yeah.
You're not-
That's not fucking.
that's
Cleveland
not even.
Brown.
All right, that was
So-
fucking. We're leaving that in.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, what's going on with you, man? You're going to Korea. How
This is the next part of the pod.
what's it like going to North Korea? How
I'm
are
going
you gonna,
to South Korea.
You're gonna shake Kim Jong Un's hand. What's it gonna be like?
It's a great feat for diplomatic, relations, and I'm proud to be selected to do that.
Are you gonna bang his sister too?
His sister's a cunt. Have you heard that?
Oh yeah,
His sister's
she's
worse
fucking
than him.
ruthless.
She's worse than him. Like
Kim Jong
Kim Jong.
Ji.
Is her name?
Nah, that's an illustrator.
Her
Who the
name
fuck
is,
names their kid Kim Jong Ji?
She Kim Jong.
Il Sung Tae? Is it Kim Il Tae?
She Kim. That's her name. She Kim.
Okay, let's just look. Kim Jong Un's sister. Anime? People are fucking anime.
Oh
wait,
my
there's
God.
3 of them? Scary.
shit.
Okay, so Kim Yo Jung looks like a fucking witch, and
looks like a
she looks
dictator.
like she eats babies. What the fuck? Kim Hye Kyung is.
You ever watched the movie with Seth Rogen and James Franco?
Dictator?
The Dictator, yeah.
Yeah.
Where they take him out of power and then they put her in power and they're like, oh, we're doing good. Nope. The movie would have been fucking terrible. She would have nuked. She would have fucking been like, oh, you assassinated my fucking brother? I'm gonna assassinate your whole
Yeah.
fucking West Coast.
Straight
like,
up.
Fuck you.
Yeah, there's only like blurry photos of her. I don't know. Did she fucking die? or something?
Fucking.
Kim. Half sister, so she's a bastard.
she
All right,
looks-
so Kim
she
Yo
looks good.
Jong looks like she's fucking insane, and she looks like
Like a tyrant.
like even when she smiles, her eyes look dead inside.
Oh yeah. She hasn't eaten.
Horrifying.
Like, 2 weeks.
I mean, I'm assuming she does eat, but it's like
she's so skinny.
stand cringe. What is this? Oh, look, they made a fucking. This is the cringiest shit I've ever seen.
Oh my
Where
god.
she has like some fucking. I'm pretty sure this is Photoshop. This is 100% Photoshop.
You think so?
Look at the fucking lines around this thing. Look, you see the blurs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh, look at
Yeah,
her.
she would
She's
never
like-
be running around with a sandwich in her fucking mouth.
Exactly. Fucking photo. Look, see, there it is.
Oh, that's original.
Ta-da! Original.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Wow.
photoshopped it, and that's so fucking
Waifu.
cringe. We regret to inform you that people are standing Kim Jong-un's sister. Absolutely disgusting. Also, this is Photoshop. What the fuck is it? Do you see this photo?
That's fake.
This is Photoshopped because we've already seen what she actually looks like. Look.
Well, like, yeah, everything's Photoshop, dude.
No, but like, look, this is what it looks like for the West.
I'll take a photo of the trees outside. I'll still Photoshop it.
No, but you got what I mean, right? How
I'll edit it.
The fucking bone structure. Look, they completely covered it up.
Yeah,
that's
AI person.
Yeah, she's so fucking. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's pale because she never sees the sunlight. Again, blah blah blah.
She's hidden in a hole.
Straight up.
She's
also,
the descendant.
When is Kim Jong Un gonna change his fucking hair? You know, like, do you think he's just gonna keep it like that forever?
No, yeah, he's gonna pull off the Elvis.
Let me see. Kim Jong Il, because Kim Jong Il had the same fucking hair. Yeah, they all pretty much have the exact same hair.
Hector hair.
Hector hair.
Hector hair. Dude. Hector's.
Well, he's a little more fresh. I mean, they're all having
Kim Jong Hector.
Is Kim Jong Un dead? I wonder if Kim Jong Un is still alive.
Kim Jong Il.
Kim Jong Un.
His dad.
So when was the last time he's seen in public? That's what I want to know.
He's alive.
11 hours ago. All right.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Trump acknowledged in an interview that letters with Kim were top secret.
Is that real?
What?
Did they meet?
Yes. Are you
I forgot
stupid?
about that shit. I forgot.
My
dude.
God. And DMZ in 2019. Look at him.
What?
Right?
That's scary.
Did I tell you Trump was president for fucking 4 years and
what?
Fucked up
I just woke up from a coma yesterday. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
6 years. It's already almost 6 years ago, right? That he got in. So
yes.
it's like, yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
2016. Yeah, 2016.
Thank God he's out.
Straight up. Well, the beginning of 2017, let's say.
Let's hope he stays out.
And let's hope we win in the fucking midterms. And I love how the Republicans are getting mad, like, oh, why is Biden doing this right before
What's
the
it called?
midterms?
Dark Brandon?
Dark Brandon.
Yeah.
Dark Brandon rising. Yeah, they're mad. Republicans are mad.
Big man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kim Jong Un talks up North Korean nuclear threat after latest missile tests. So that's where we're at.
They've been doing that shit for like the last 10 years, dude.
Yeah.
Like what?
Tough.
Since like literally since the Korean War was put on fucking standstill.
Oh well.
We've been talking about that.
If we get nuked, remember Broke to Friday told you so. So remember to like, subscribe.
How long has
share.
it been?
It's been an hour.
Let's
And,
do
a
2.
little more. 2 hours? You're in your fucking mind. I'm tired. I want to go home.
That's fine.
I am home.
Let's edit this thing. Let's do it. Goodbye, everybody.
Fuck yeah.
See you guys in a little bit. We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.